Welcome back to the channel, let's jump into it. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend of 4 years for cheating? My boyfriend and I have been together for 4 years. Throughout our relationship, he has cheated on me multiple times, and every time he would apologize profusely, promise it would never happen again, and beg me to forgive him. I forgave him because I loved him so much and thought that as long as we both love each other, what else does it matter? When he got there, I had just gotten off work and was exhausted. This morning, he texted me saying that I was being too harsh on him and that he hoped that I would reconsider giving him another chance. I didn't respond because I was still angry. He then called me several times, and when I finally picked up, he started yelling at me again, asking why I hadn't responded to his text and demanding that I tell him whether or not I forgave him. I'm really torn because I love him and don't want to lose him, but I also don't want to be with someone who cheats on me all the time. Please help. I told him that he was being ridiculous and hung up on him. I told him that I wanted to sleep and that we could talk in the morning. I did, and he asked me if I could please forgive him. I called the cops, and when they arrived, they told him that he needed to leave or he would be arrested for trespassing. He left, but not before threatening to come back until I forgave him. I told him that I needed some time, but he kept insisting and wouldn't give me a break, so I hung up on him again. But he insisted on talking right then and there. I told him that I wasn't in the mood and asked him to leave. He started yelling at me, telling me that I was being insensitive and that I was the one who was being too harsh. He said that he had come all this way to talk to me and I wasn't willing to give him 5 minutes of my time. I told him that he was being ridiculous and that he needed to give me some space. He then called me a bitch and stormed out. Well, apparently it matters because he has done it again. Last week I found out that he was talking to a girl from his work, flirting with her and going on lunch dates with her while I was away at school. He admitted to it and told me that he didn't know how to stop. I told him that I needed more than promises and that I was unsure if I could trust him again. He then told me that I was being too harsh on him and that I should give him another chance because he has promised to change. I told him that I needed to think things through and that I wasn't ready to make a decision yet. Apparently, this girl was his first thought in the morning and the last thing he thought about before going to bed. I told him that I couldn't take it anymore and that I needed some space. I went to stay at a friend's house and haven't spoken to my boyfriend since. He has been calling and texting me nonstop, begging me to come home and promising that he would change. But yesterday, he took it upon himself to come to my house to talk things through. I felt bad after I told him to leave, but then I realized that he had been nothing but hurtful towards me for the past week and I shouldn't have to put up with that. He called again and this time his tone was different. He was crying and begging me to pick up. Later that day, he came to my house again, uninvited, and started banging on my door and yelling for me to let him in. Am I the asshole for breaking up with him over his constant cheating?